Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Hall to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Back to throw, Hall. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and a yard. A first carry here for Kanemu Wangu. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready.
Throwing here is Hall. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Hall. His throw incomplete.
Had open man that time. He ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Hall. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he's going to come up a few yards short at first. They'll get him to the ground at the 37. An audible here to get a new look.
52.
On 4th down, Hall. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Field King.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Silver, ready?
Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard
Here we go, set. Red, cycle.
Addison will go in motion left. Now Hall. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
On the double.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Three. Shot, 17. You don't close. 5, 6. Trouble, 38. Rail 3. Hut.
Here's Hall. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
There you go.
Second and 10.
Black clock. 43 rail.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Hall. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Rather quietly, Osborne has become a relied-upon presence in Minnesota. 650 yards each of the last 2 seasons, due for an even bigger role for them in 2023.
Chandler is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Chandler, ball carrier. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Eagles 0. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Here's Hall, throwing to start the drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 25.
Back to throw. Hall. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Hall on 1st down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
10, 52 black.
Looking to throw. Hall. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll set up a throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's up to the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series. And then
and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A big loss on the play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
From
line.
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
All to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
63, 69. Hey, 73, 73. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad.
But first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
73, 73.
Second down, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion right, Watkins. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With the score, Vikings 21, Eagles nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Hall. Drops this off with Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Up the middle, Nwangu. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he's going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little. And they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Here's Rodgers to return. Taking it about the 1. Sheds off the tackle. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Great. Alpha. Tiger Hornet. Crown left Yanni.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Here's Hurts. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
63.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, 73. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing here is Hall. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Rodgers to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Silver.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Silver, set. Alpha. Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Eagles, first down.
63.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
But first down hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Trouble, 38.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
22 needle.
Here's Hall. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Nwangu. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Eluding the pressure right. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Third and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Red cycle. Right, 97. Blue.
Hall to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Osborne. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Hall. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted.
Here's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
63, 63, back. Crowd left Yeti.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Great, set. 73, 73.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this